What's good, guys? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a great day. If not, hopefully this Pokemon news might cheer you up. There's a bunch of Pokemon card releases happening this spring and summer, along with some stuff releasing next month for May. So we're going to do a quick recap of that. But also, before we just dive into everything, I want to let you guys know why I haven't been uploading as frequently on the channel. And that's because I basically had a tournament vlog ready to go. I needed like 5 more minutes of polishing to get it up for you guys. And my software crashed and I was unable to recover any of my edited footage essentially. So I was just so demotivated. It was a little heartbreaking, to be honest. Shout out to all my fellow content creators who know the struggle of losing all of their work, or students who've lost an essay or two. We also just hit 20,000 subscribers on the channel, so thank you if you're one of the 20,000. And if you want to catch up on more Pokemon news in the future, feel free to subscribe so you can help me reach that milestone of 25,000. Without further ado, let's dive into the May Pokemon TCG release recap. So all of these products releasing in May are all going to be on May 5th. It's going to be a pretty stacked day. First up, we have the Lucario EX deck and the Ampharos EX deck. Both of these decks aren't going to be meta breaking or meta defining in any way. They're level 1 decks, and if you want to, hop into the Pokemon card game, these are definitely products you might want to consider buying. Now, to take things to the next level, a new starter deck that is releasing on May 5th is the Palkia V-Star deck. Now, Palkia used to be the best deck or best card in the game for quite some time, and its time of reigning over everybody is over now, but it's still a decent deck and a decent card to use. Now, this is a level 3 deck, so if you want to dive more into the competitive side of things outside of the collecting side of things for the hobby, this is a deck I would highly recommend to you. Next up, we have the Cyclizar EX box releasing on May 5th for about $20, and this is going to have your 4 packs inside with a couple of promos, nothing too crazy. Last but not least, we have the final 2 products for Crown Zenith releasing. We got the Shiny Zacian V box and the Shiny Zamazenta V box. As much as I want to boycott buying these products because Pokemon did a big slap in the face by releasing these to the point where it's so late that you can't even use these cards in your standard Pokemon card deck, I want to boycott it for that reason, but I want the cards, man. I'm gonna cave. I'm gonna buy these products, okay? I'm gonna unbox them on the channel. But just in case you don't know, the Shiny Zacian box comes with, of course, the beautiful Shiny Zacian V promo card. And along with that is a little shiny figurine of Zacian. It also comes with a really cool Shiny Zacian pin. And, of course, some sleeves. Now, onto the Zamazenta side of things. You, of course, get the Shiny Zamazenta, the Shiny Zamazenta pin, the Shiny Zamazenta figurine, and the exact same sleeves from the Zacian box, too. So those were all the Pokemon TCG products releasing for the month of May. Next up, let's get to the stuff releasing in June. On June 9th, we have the brand new set Paldea Evolve. This will be the second mainline set for the Scarlet and Violet era, featuring a ton of new cards along with new EX versions of the starter Pokemon, which a lot of people are looking forward to. Now, because it's a new set, there's going to be a ton of new products releasing alongside of it, like the Elite Trainer boxes and the blister packs and the booster boxes. There's a whole bunch, so I'll have a dedicated buyer's guide video specifically for Paldea Evolved in a couple of weeks, so you guys can stay tuned for that video. But in the meantime, I just want to let you guys know the new set is coming out on June 9th. Now, also releasing on June 9th are the 2 brand new Paldea Legends tins. These feature Miraidon and Koraidon EX. Each of the tins will also come with 5 booster packs inside, alongside that promo version of Miraidon or Koraidon, depending on the version of the tin that you're getting. Koraidon isn't very expensive right now from the regular base set of Scarlet and Violet, but if you want Miraidon, that is the card that is a bit more expensive because, well, there's a lot of hype around it right now. So if you want to build a Miraidon based deck, you might want to wait until those tins release, because that's going to be a cheaper way to obtain Miraidon EX. In terms of pre-order pricing, I see $22 to $28 depending on your region, so I'll have some pricing on screen, and let's get to the next products. So May 5th brings us the Ampharos and Lucario EX decks. However, on July 14th, a special day because July 14th is actually my birthday, we're getting 2 new starter decks. We have Tinkaton EX and Xianpao EX. So here's a look at the Tinkaton EX starter deck. It is again another level 1 starter deck, and the card itself, Tinkaton EX, looks a little underwhelming, nothing too crazy, so I don't think this deck or card is going to see too much competitive play, and the starter deck should be retailing for about $10 to $12 depending on your region. Next up, we got the Xianpao EX deck. Now, this is a deck I highly would recommend to buy if you want to play any sort of water decks going forward. Xianpao EX is a really competitive Pokemon because of the ability that it has, Shivery Chill. That's as says, once during your turn, if this Pokemon is in the active spot, you may search your deck for up to 2 basic water energy cards, reveal them, and put them into your hand, then shuffle your deck. That's basically like a free Capacious Bucket, but that card's been rotated out, so the next best thing to that is Energy Search, which only gets you 1 water energy. Then it has the attack Hailblade. For 2 water energies, it does 60 damage times, and it says you may discard any amount of water energy from your Pokemon. This attack does 60 damage for each card you discarded in this way. So this card definitely synergizes really well with Palkia V-Star. So you might end up seeing some Shen Pal EX and Palkia V-Star decks in the future. Also releasing on July 14th, we have the Annihilate EX box. This box will be about $20, and this also might be the end of the jumbo card era. No more jumbo cards, at least for this box, and this could be the trend going forward. Here's a look at the Annihilate EX box, and as you can tell, the shape of this box isn't what we're typically used to, so this might be the new shape for the boxes going forward too. And this box will feature 1 Annihilate EX promo along with a holo version of Mankey and Primeape. Now alongside the Annihilate EX line, you also get 4 booster packs included with this set. Now we don't know what packs are going to be inside of this box exactly, but my best guess would be 2 of the Paldea Evolved and 2 of the base set Scarlet and Violet pack. Here's a look at the Mankey and the Primeape from this Annihilate EX box, and these are going to be the exact same cards you can pull from the Paldea Evolved set. However, if you get them in this box, they're going to have a special holo foil pattern to them, similar to what you guys have seen in the past with other V boxes. They just take the same art, but they make it, you know, a little bling bling, a little flashier than usual. Here's a look at Annihilate EX, the star of the show. And it has 2 attacks. We have Angry Grudge and Seismic Toss. Now, first of all, it is a stage 2, so it is a little harder to set up, and everyone knows that stage 2 Pokemon, you know, they're not as, you know, the tempo to play those decks is quite different compared to the Vs to VMAXs to Vs to V-Stars. So it requires a different kind of playing style and different kind of like deck structure. But because it is a stage 2 Pokemon, it does have a whopping 320 HP. Let's get to the 2 attacks. We have Angry Grudge, which does 20 damage times, and it's for 1 fighting energy. It says put up to 12 damage counters on this Pokemon. This attack does 20 damage for each damage counter you placed in this way. So for just 1 fighting energy, you're able to do 240 damage, potentially, if you'd like to. Now, the cool thing is you can scale this attack depending on how much damage you actually want to do, but the downside is you are hurting your own Pokemon. So you're gonna have to figure out a way to make this work. I feel like you could do like a Cheryl kind of thing where you do the full 240 Cheryl, and then it throws away that fighting energy to the discard, and you just put on another fighting energy. So it's going to be interesting to see how people come up with cool decks to use this attack and make it actually competitive. And then the second attack you have is Seismic Toss, one of the most iconic attacks in the game. It costs 2 energies, 1 fighting, 1 colorless, and does 150 damage. So you're going to hit for weakness and instantly knock out pretty much any Arceus V-Star as long as Dunsparce isn't on the field. And if you have cards like Choice Belt or that new item card from Scarlet and Violet that does 30 more damage if you have more press cards left than your opponent, then you'll be able to instantly one-hit KO any Pokemon V or EX that has 180 HP or less, which is pretty nice. And in case you didn't know, this Annihilate EX would have been in the set Paldea Evolved, but they took it out, similar to what they've done in the past with other Pokemon like Alakazam, for example, where you can only get the full art version from the set. So if you want to pull the full art version of Annihilate EX, it actually looks amazing. Here's a look at it on screen right now, and this might have to be one of my favorite full art Pokemon cards from this new Scarlet and Violet era. This full art alone really makes me want to build an actual competitive or kind of competitive deck for this Pokemon. So if you want to see some tournament vlogs or a deck profile for this, hit that like button down below and let me know. If enough people let me know, I'll be sure to do it. Now on to August, we have the brand new summer 2023 Pokemon Collector's Chest. The artwork for this chest features Miraidon and Koraidon on the front, and of course you got the Paldea starters on the back. Retail price is looking to be $30 US or 35 Canadian. Now I'm a huge fan of these collector's chests because it's a really nice sort of like product to give as a gift. Like it's a super giftable product. Maybe you want to reward yourself even. It's just a nice little thing to have, and it has a couple cool things inside of it that you can only get from these collector's chests. The Pokemon TCG Summer Collector's Chest 2023 will have 3 promo cards, or holofoil promos of the Paldea starters. Here's an image of what the 3 promo cards should look like, and they'll also have some holofoil bling bling to it. On top of that, we're expected to get 6 booster packs inside, 2 Paldea Evolved, 2 Scarlet and Violet base set, and 2 Silver Tempest. It's also going to come with a special coin, a sticker pack, and a little mini portfolio, which you can put a couple of trades inside of. Now, before we get to the last 3 Pokemon TCG products releasing for the month of August, I want to ask you guys to hit that like button down below. If you made it to the end of the video, it lets the algorithm know that when I do more Pokemon news videos like this, it might show up in your recommended. So hit that like button and subscribe so you can stay in the loop. But with that said, let's get to the last 3 products. Lechonk, Lechonk, Lechonk. Everybody loves Lechonk and Pokemon knows it. They know it for a fact, and that's why they're bringing out the Lechonk Eraser bundle for the back to school season. We have 2 packs. We got Scarlet and Violet and Paldea Evolved included with the beautiful Lechonk Eraser, which I'll probably never use. I'll just have it on display on my desk. And the other back to school eraser product is going to feature Smoliv, the small little cabbage thing, vegetable looking. It always looks so scared. Why does it always look so scared? And this back to school bundle also comes with 2 packs included. We got the base set Scarlet and Violet pack and the Paldea Evolved. Both the Lechonk and Smoliv bundles are looking at $9 US each, probably 12 Canadian. And if you remember from the past, last year they did this for Eevee and Pikachu, and those were some hot sellers because the packs they included for some of those were fantastic, especially the next product I'm about to talk about. This right here is the Pokemon Back to School pencil case, or pencil tin, however you want to call it. It'll be about $10 US or 13 Canadian, and it'll have 2 booster packs inside, and the front features Pikachu and the back features the Paldea starter Pokemon. Now, I saw some people online on some forums who were like really upset and triggered because they're like,
oh, why does Pikachu have to be on the front again? Why can't they put the starters of the Paldea region?
Think about it, come on man, like if a parent goes by the Pokemon section or whatever and sees a Pikachu pencil case, they're gonna know what that is. They're not gonna know what the Paldea region Pokemon are, the starters are instantly, but Pikachu is iconic, okay? So that's why it's on the front yet again, just like last year. That's your Pokemon card news for the day. You guys can click on screen to watch a Japan Pokemon vlog or a Pokemon competitive tournament vlog, and I'll catch you guys in one of those. Your boy's gonna go to the gym. I've been slacking. We gotta get the summer body in shape, boys. Let's get it.